now have a cup of Earl Grey tea and that beautiful spice cake.
From the cuisine to the ingredients to the environment, there's a lot of factors to consider when you're eating out.
Gluten-free and sulfite-free.
Everything's safe for you, isn't it?
And when you have a food allergy, that tasty meal can be even harder to find. Which is why Ellen, Colleen, Cheryl, and her 6-year-old daughter, Torianne, are enjoying a celiac-friendly lunch at Sante Gluten-free Cafe in Victoria.
Absolutely.
Gluten-free, dairy-free, sulfite-free.
Worry-free.
Worry-free, yes.
Well, statistically, they've determined that it takes just 10 milligrams of gluten to trigger the autoimmune response in our system. 10 milligrams. How much is that? A dime weighs 2,200 milligrams. So 10 milligrams is very, very small. It's less than a crumb.
All 4 of these ladies have food allergies. Torianne was just 3 years old when she found out she had celiac disease.
It tastes like normal white cheese.
And it was a lot for her to take in. It was a lot for us as a family to take in. Realizing that it wasn't just our food that we had to be aware of, it was everything.
You might wonder why I'm playing with Play-Doh with gloves on. Well, for some children who react to gluten through touch, this is the only way they can play with it. And for Torianne, that was her reality just a couple years back.
So we were sitting having tea in her kitchen, and Torianne had these gloves on, and I literally stared at her and said, "What are you doing?" And she said, "Auntie, I'm playing with Play-Doh."
She didn't think anything of it because that's what Mom had told her to do, and her aunt looked at me and said, "I don't think so."
The next day, Cheryl and Colleen began experimenting in the kitchen, working to develop a dough safe for Torianne. 2 years later, they created Giggles Fun Dough, a gluten-free, natural dough that looks, feels, and lasts as long as traditional Play-Doh.
That's nice. It has to be natural to go into our Play-Doh. So these, you won't see the fluorescent pink or anything. We're going all natural.
But the duo didn't stop at gluten. They wanted to make it safe for everyone. So Giggles Fun Dough is free of the top 10 allergens.
We've met so many kids who've never had an opportunity to play with Play-Doh. And they're standing there going, "I can actually touch it." You know, they're standing back going, I can't do this. And we're saying, yes, you can.
Here we go, huh?
What started as a need for Torianne has grown into a need for the community. They're now in their first storefront location in Victoria, the local general store in Fernwood.
Our Play-Doh is here. Awesome. Hi. I used to have my kids play with Play-Doh when they were little, and it's just such a creative product. And then the fact that it's gluten-free and it's food safe, and it's just, I was delighted.
And just looking at the list of products on these shelves, you can see the culture of gluten-free products is growing. But some people argue it's the allergy itself that's becoming more common.
It may be that it's because there's more wheat used in all of the food products that we enjoy in North America. It could be that the gluten content in wheat has increased, but they're not really certain about that.
In fact, Ellen Bayens says 97% of people with celiac disease go undiagnosed. So even if you aren't sure of your dietary restrictions, Giggles Fun Dough is said to be safe for everyone. In Victoria, I'm Jen Muranetz.